Well, George, a fantastic night under the lights here at the Priestfield Stadium. You must be pleased with the performance.
Yeah, it's always good to get a good performance in the FA Youth Cup. It's a big tournament, especially at a place like this. It's always hard to come to. We knew they'd be a really good challenge, especially being a physical team, good at set pieces. So we had a big emphasis on defending well. I thought our performance could have been better at times. They went down to 9. We could have seen the game out of being critical. But I thought a win's a win and we're into the next round. That's all that matters, really.
Let's talk about their physical and dominant presence. It was a really tough game and you really had to dig deep for that full 90 minutes to get that victory tonight.
Yeah, even with 9 men, they were running like the whole game. They were getting tight to us, they never stopped working. So even the second half was as hard as the first half for us. I thought as a team we defended their aerial threats quite well. They had a quick number 9 who was causing us some problems in the first half, but I thought we dealt with it quite well. And we limited their set pieces, which was a really big thing for us in the game.
Even at 9 men, it often feels like a team like that has nothing to lose when they're in a cup competition particularly, and they need to go all out. But you did really alienise that, that threat that they did have even in those later stages.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played a team that's gone down to 9 men this season, so you might think that it'd be an easy game, but it was actually a different challenge for us. They just sat in and it was hard to break them down as well. It's not the biggest pitch in the world. They made it compact, showed us out wide. So I thought they defended quite well, to be fair. But yeah, we got the result in the end, to be fair, so I thought we did all right.
Obviously, between the two clubs, there's a lot of rivalry between both sides. Obviously, 2 red cards this evening, but we got off to a flyer through Banamine's goal as well. It must feel really good when he scores too.
Yeah, he's played brilliant this season. He's had a lot of exposure with the first team, so we all know how good he is. And the next game against QPR as well, which will be a brilliant game for him, the club he was once at. So we're all going to put in a great performance. I know we will, just for him in the next game.
Well, let's talk about your goal. Great play. Obviously, Liam Hart gets the ball into the box and you'll manage to slot it through the goalkeeper. Talk us through your goal.
Yeah, to be fair, I knew before the game I wouldn't get many chances. I knew they'd be rigid and really hard to break down, so I had the mindset of the ones I get, I have to take, get it on target, give them the best chance of scoring. And I thought when it came in, I was in good space. Me and Liam worked well down the side. We're working on it in training every week. And I thought, yeah, just get it on target. It's got a chance of going in. And luckily it did.
I know you're one of the more experienced players in the under-18s. I know that's bizarre to say, but you're one of the older ones in that group. Obviously, lots of young players that have travelled with the team today in Ash Glynn, Jack Dorlan. 2 players as well named on the bench in Ben Head and Ronnie Churchley. Talk us through what it's like to be one of the experienced members of the group that are trying to help that next generation filter in through as well.
Yeah, I mean, as an older lad, you've always got to be an example for them. When I was their age, I was also on the bench, so I know what it's like as well. I also experienced not playing, not being much, so even the 18 lads that didn't play much, I know what they're going through as well. So I always try to support them and sort of be a role model off the pitch as well, get them involved as well. And they're here for a reason. They're really good in training. They perform well at their own age group. So in a couple of years' time, you're going to see how well they are as well, how good they are.
Let's have a word on Lucas Myers. Come up clutch in the Newport game in the first round of the FA Youth Cup with a penalty save. Top draw save tonight to probably win us the game and advance us to the 3rd round. How impressive has he been this season?
I think he gets better every week, to be fair. He's growing with experience. He's a first year. It's really hard to come into the 18s as a first year and play with such confidence that he is. I mean, he's had some clutch moments in the league, in the cup, and this one as well. And I think he's going to get better and better. So I'm excited to see how well he gets.
You've mentioned it already. QPR awaits us now in round 3 of the FA Youth Cup. Obviously, you played your part in last year's FA Youth Cup as well. But there must be a really buzzing atmosphere amongst that changing room to advance into round 3 and now go and play at another iconic stadium in Loftus Road.
Yeah, I mean, after last year, with the run we had, it was incredible. I'll never forget it. And I think we all want to repeat that as well. And the first years are driven to, go on that journey with us as well. And we're not going to underestimate QPR. We know they're a really, really good team. And as I said, Bowtown's old club, so we're going to be fired up. I really want to give a good performance for him there.
I want to talk about George Alston as a player. I know you've been included in some first team training sessions. You've had a first taste of first team match day as well at the Bristol Rovers game. How do you see that season going, and how has Ian Holloway been with George Alston and his advice for you so far?
Yeah, he's obviously been a bit different having 2 managers as well this season, but from what the gaffer's told us, and also, I've heard what he said in the media as well. He's really trying to get us all as a team involved in it. He's working with what he has at the moment, but he's going to eventually filter us through. He loves watching us. He's told us that to our faces as well. And he's in the training session. He's helped me on little details I've had. The Pathway game, he was there supporting me. So I try my best for him all the time.
Let's talk about this FA Youth Cup as a platform and how well it did last season, particularly with our live stream broadcast and playing at a stadium like this in front of fans again. But 800 people supporting Swindon Town Academy exclusively on YouTube tonight. It must be great to see how much support the academy gets.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to everyone who came as well. There was a couple fans who really edged us on. I think it was brilliant to see him there, and everyone who tuned on, I think, has a real interest in us as well. So we're going to keep putting on a show like we did last year, and hopefully if we get a home game, they will come down and it'll be a great atmosphere and we can put on a show for them.